Hey everybody, it's Maggie from Personal Euphoria with today's plank story. If you do not want to do plank today, you're just going to sit up nice and tall and drop one ear to one shoulder, tilting your head sideways, trying not to rotate down or do anything. So if you are doing plank, here's your plank story. So I just got back from Spain. I was hiking the El Camino with my mom. She's wanted to do it for years, and so we did it in celebration of her 75th birthday, and she did great. It was wonderful. But we struggled with the food a little bit because sometimes along the walk, a cafe wouldn't be where you'd need it at the time. That's not the end of the world because we had snacks. But when you got to these cafes, they all had like the same thing. And basically, it was like an egg potato thing, a tuna fish sandwich, a ham and cheese sandwich. And while the ham was really good, it was a lot of ham and cheese sandwiches. Like, I'd be happy not to have another ham and cheese sandwich for quite some time. Also, we would be walking all day, like 10 to 15 miles a day, and we'd get into a town between 3 and 5, and we'd be so hungry and so tired and just want to take a shower and then be able to like stay in and go to bed. And most of the time dinner didn't start till 8 or 8:30, and you'd get into these towns and they'd be on siesta, and siesta to like a regard that I've never seen in another European country, where like you could get a cafe might be open for coffee or alcohol, and you could get like olives and nuts and maybe some potato chips, like, and that was it. And otherwise, for like real food, you would have to wait till 8 or 8:30. And even then, what would be on the menu would be like a fish or a meat. And we'd be like, oh, can we have a vegetable? Because we're dying for some vegetables. And they'd be like, oh yes, comes with potato, which I suppose is technically a vegetable, but doesn't feel like one to me. Their potatoes were delicious though. One night we were hungry and we didn't want to stay up that late, because also not only were we getting up early so we didn't want to stay up late, but I can't eat at 9:30 and go straight to bed. You know what I mean? Like I need time to let food process before I lie down, which maybe is a sign of my age. But so one time we didn't want to stay up till 8:30 and we were exhausted and we wanted to eat, and so we had ice cream for dinner, ice cream and churros, because it was the only option around. And that sounds like a good night. I'm not anti, like sometimes Matt and I have ice cream for dinner, but that's not what we like wanted for dinner. And then again, they'd normally have dinner at 8 or 8:30. Sometimes it would be like 7:30. And we would always say to the restaurant, like, yes, we'll take the 7:30 slot. And so this one night we get into the restaurant for 7:30. We're the only people there. And this other couple comes in and they say to us, oh, do you speak English? And the waitress said, of course I speak English. No Spaniard would eat at this time. The Spaniards come in at 9:30 or 10:30 at night. So we were doing the early bird special by eating at 7:30 or 8:30. But it was wonderful. I mean, the food was delicious overall. It was just funny that like how hard it was to get it. Have a great day and keep moving.